my friends, it's Miss Clap Rich coming to you again from my very own home. I hope you're enjoying this beautiful spring day. I brought back Mrs. Owl for a visit. She joined us last week when we did the video outside. I just think she is the best and she's so beautiful. The snowy owl. They are such unique animals. Remember, they can turn their head almost all the way around. It is so cool. So Mrs. Owl wanted to come back for a visit and it's going to help us with our first activity. So remember yesterday we did a card. It was the run, wiggle, wiggle, and freeze. Today's is a little bit different. Can you see that? It says mindful owl. That's why Mrs. Owl came to help us again. So on the card it says, stand like an owl with big wings at your sides. Breathe in and bring your wings up, and exhale and drop your arms down. So we'll do that together. Ready? We're gonna inhale, breathe in, exhale. Imagine you're a big, beautiful snowy owl. You're gonna breathe in. Let's do it one more time. You got those big wings, you're flying through the trees. Breathe in. That feels nice. You do that every day, huh? Deep breaths are so important. Even, when you think about times in your life where you felt kind of nervous or angry or frustrated, usually you can tell that your breathing is you get kind of anxious and you start to breathe really fast. So it's important to take deep breaths. Imagine being this big, beautiful owl. Breathe in and out, deep breaths. It helps you feel so much more calm. And right now, I know that a lot of people are feeling kind of anxious and worried about what's going on around the world and people having to stay home. So if you ever start to feel kind of nervous and worried, or wish you were at school, or wish that you could be doing other things, take some deep breaths. That helps you feel so much better. And remind other people in your family to do the same. Also, really quick, if you're curious, I just purchased these little cards online. They're called Little Renegades. And if you're curious, on each card is a little idea on how to be more mindful and be more in the present moment. So that was today's card. So should we go to our thankful tree? Mrs. Owl's gonna help us. You know what I was thinking I'm thankful for today? Something we don't think about very often. The sun. Without the sun, we wouldn't be able to live. What does the sun give us? It gives us warmth. It gives us good vitamins, actually. That's why you need to get a little bit of sun every day. And without the sun, we couldn't live on Earth. So we're going to put that on our thankful tree. And one more. You know what? I put that I'm thankful that I can hear. That's something that we don't think about every day. I went for a long walk today and I was listening to the birds and listening for owls like you and listening just to the wind. And I'm just thankful that I can actually hear all those sounds. So here, let's zoom in on the thankful tree so you can see all these great things that I'm remembering to be thankful for every day. And if I'm ever feeling sad, I look up and remember, wow, not everyone in the world is able to hear well. And I'm thankful that the sun does rise every day, all those little things. Also, I want to mention that if someone's watching that maybe doesn't have the ability to hear very well, I know that there's other abilities that you do have that you can be thankful for. So let's come on down. We're going to do a craft together, okay? All right. So, do these look familiar from yesterday? If you haven't watched yesterday's video, please do, because we're going to be referencing the book that we've almost finished, called Have You Filled a Bucket Today? And in that book, it talks about how we each carry an invisible bucket, or this is a jar, but close enough. And in the bucket, it has all of the good feelings that we carry with us each day. And so, let's see, we'll have Mrs. Owl, we'll pretend that this one's her bucket, and this one is mine. And we need to start each day with having something in our bucket so that we can be kind to others. But how do you fill your own bucket when you wake up each morning? You fill it by doing good things for yourself that make you happy. And that's why yesterday we made this, and it says we wrote your name on the top, Miss Clap Rich is mine, and then I wrote how to fill my bucket, because you don't want to have to rely on other people to make you feel good. You can do things to make yourself feel good. So I wrote on here that I love to draw and read and go outside. All these things fill my bucket. So when I do those things each day, more gets added to my bucket and makes me feel really happy. So before So let's see, yesterday we were going to finish the book, but we're actually going to do that tomorrow because that goes into filling other people's buckets. So we're going to put that aside. But I want to continue to focus on why it's so important to fill your own bucket, because you got to have something in yours before you can be kind to others. So we're going to do a craft today that helps you fill your bucket. It's all about the idea of positive self-talk. What in the world does that mean? Positive self-talk. It's talking positively to yourself. You know, sometimes I see kids at school and I would say, hey, you're so smart, you're gonna do great on your test. And they would say, nuh-uh, Miss Clappridge, I am dumb, I'm not smart at all, I'm not gonna do well. I would say, no, don't speak that way about yourself. You are smart. You have to speak kindly to yourself. If you don't speak kind to yourself, it's sure gonna be hard to speak kindly to others. So, you ready for our craft? It's gonna help us learn how to do that a little bit better. I started to make a big, beautiful lion. When I think of a lion, what words do you think of? I think of brave. I think of a strong animal that can do anything. And that's you. You are brave and strong and can do anything. So I'm going to show you how to make this, and we're going to write on each of these pieces of the lion's mane good things about you. Good qualities, so that when you're having a bad day, you can look at your lion and say, you know what? I am loving, I am funny, and I am unique, and you can remind yourself good things about yourself. So to start, you can get a blank piece of paper, and the way I started was I kind of drew like a little semicircle on the top, like the first part of like as if you were gonna draw a circle. And then I started to go down, and you know what I think it almost looks like? I think it almost looks kind of like a light bulb, kinda. So you can kind of compare those. This is the top of the head and the nose. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna draw this part of the snout. And then you can kind of draw almost like a little triangle shape, kind of. And another part of the nose. So there we go. And you can play with it. You know, you're drawing with a pencil, so you can always erase and try again. And then the eyes are a little on the, I had to try to draw these a couple different times, but this is just for you. You know, do what you need to do to draw those eyes. And it might take a little while, but that is the, you know, the main part. And then the beautiful ears. So I think you can take it from there. So that's the main idea of how to draw that beautiful lion. Also, the lion's just an idea. If you want to draw your favorite animal, go for it. This is just a fun idea. So now what you can do is I had some construction paper and I was able to cut out these little pieces of the lion's mane. I didn't draw it like a perfect rectangle. I kind of made it so it angled outwards a little bit. But if you don't have construction paper and you don't have a glue stick to put that on there, you know what else you can do? Is you can take colored pencils, and here we'll zoom in down here, and you can just draw parts of the mane like this. Very similar to what we're doing with those pieces of construction paper. And I think it looks really, really pretty still. And you can go all the way around the lion, and you can still write on top of here those good qualities, like loving, or whatever it might be, all the way around. And it actually turns out really nice. Before the video, I kind of tried to practice, and this was just my little practice lion. So you can kind of see that looks kind of pretty with all those pieces of the mane going outwards. So they're just ideas. But let's finish up the lion that I started with the pieces of construction paper. So, there's all my pieces. So we're gonna glue these down. Let's see, there's one. And then I've been trying to kind of do different colors on each, like on every other little piece. So there we go. And let's do one more. Like that. Doesn't that look nice? He's so cute. What should we name him? How about Brave? I like that name. So lastly, you guys, the most important part of this project is for you to realize good qualities about yourself. Like what do you like about yourself? Are you loving? Are you creative? I put unique because sometimes when I ask kids, like, what would you use to describe yourself? What word? Sometimes they say weird. I'm kind of weird. And you know what? I think we're all kind of weird in our own way. It's because it's fun to be goofy and weird. But I think unique's almost a better way of saying that because we're all just such unique people. What are some other ones that you might put down? What about goofy? I love being goofy. What else do you like about yourself? Are you good at drawing? What about a great big sister or big brother? You ever put great big sister? Because I'm a girl, but you could put big brother. And whatever it is that you like about yourself. And then what I think you should do is go in front of the mirror, put this next to you in front of the mirror and say your name. I'll say, Miss Clappridge, I am loving, I am funny, I am curious, I am brave, and say these things to yourself. Did you know that a lot of the really famous people in the world, when someone interviews them and asks them, how'd you get to be so successful and happy? They all say, a lot of them start their day by saying good things about themselves. They go in front of the mirror and they say, I am brave, I am smart, I am beautiful, I am kind. And if you say that every day, that will help you talk more positively to yourself, which makes you be kind to others. And you're that much happier. So have fun making your lion. And Mrs. Owl and I are going to get ready to say goodbye. Today's been such a fun day. And you know what? You are very beautiful and very kind. And thank you for being patient and hanging out with us today. So make sure you continue to always say kind things about yourself. And if you catch yourself or someone in your family saying something negative, like, no, I could never do that. I'm too stupid. If you hear somebody say that, you say, no, don't say that. Say, I'm smart. I'll try harder. You should never speak negatively of yourself or others. But tomorrow we're going to learn about how to fill others' buckets, okay? So let's say goodbye until tomorrow. And please remember, I care about you. You are special. And just remember how much you have to be thankful for, all right? I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.